They're just some things that bring me joy, some things that fill me with indescribable feelings, that take me on a journey. One could say a trip, a nostalgia trip. Now, if you were a late 90s kid or early 2000s kid like me, you most likely grew up watching the show I will be talking about today. Personally, I have deep nostalgia for the show, and I can remember when I was 4 or 5 and my aunt and I would lay in her bed and watch episode after episode of this show. And if you didn't, seriously, what rock have you been living under? As you can see in the title, I will be talking about Batman the Animated Series, which is the best Batman cartoon, if not the best animated TV series. Yes, even better than Avatar The Last Airbender. Now, I know some of you might consider that blasphemy, but anyway. Let's start with some basic information before I get into what I like about it. Batman the Animated Series was developed by Bruce Timm, Paul Dini, and Mitch Bryan, and produced by Warner Bros. Animation. It first aired on Fox Kids on September 5th, 1992, and lasted until the 15th of September 1995, with a total of 85 episodes. For the final 15 episodes, it was given the on-screen title of The Adventures of Batman and Robin, and eventually had a continuation named The New Batman Adventures, which premiered on September 13th, 1997. These two series set the scene for shows like Superman the Animated Series, Batman Beyond, Static Shock, Justice League, and Justice League Unlimited, all to take place in the same universe. It was the building block. It was basically what Iron Man is to the MCU is what Batman the Animated Series is to the DCAU. Anyway, I digress. Creating what we know today as the DC Animated Universe, DCAU for short. Mind you, this was done way before and way better than the MCU. Although there are a ton of aspects of this cartoon that I like, I will try to break it down into a few digestible points, starting with 1. The art and animation. Honestly, I think the art and animation direction for this was genius. Bruce Timm's art style is magnificent, and his art adaptation of these characters is just chef's kiss. I think the design for Batman and Bruce Wayne were especially good, specifically in Batman the Animated Series. And I really enjoy seeing Nightwing in his sleek blue and black suit with the bird and with the mullet in TNBA, The New Batman Adventures. Not to mention Barbara, aka Batgirl's upgrade from her Batman the Animated Series suit to her TNBA suit was much needed. The animation is fluid, and something I like is that the punches hold weight. When Batman punches and kicks, you can really feel the weight behind it. Another aspect of the show I like is the dark, gritty noir-esque settings and colors. Seeing that it was created just 3 years after the Dark Knight Returns comic book and the Nolan movies, I can see where the inspiration came from. And to be quite honest, I think the style, animation, colors, and design choices did a good job of getting back to the roots of Batman, showing him in the light, or should I say darkness, that he was supposed to be showcased in, instead of the light-hearted funny ways he was shown in the previous media, such as Super Friends created by Hanna-Barbera and the Adam West TV show. Also, The background images for Gotham are magnificent, and I think the red sky is a great stylistic touch to bring out the dark colors of the rest of the city. One last thing I admired about the series is the creative title card. Each episode has one, and though it may seem insignificant, I honestly think they are very visually pleasing and I enjoy seeing them. Point 2. The music direction. When it comes to the music in this cartoon, there's so much to say, but when I try to describe it, I become speechless. Shirley Walker, God bless her soul, and may she rest in peace, did an excellent job on the music suite for this cartoon. The orchestral song fits Beatas's neo-noir style, and when paired with the action scenes is awesome. For any of you wondering, BTAS is short for Batman Animated Series, just making that clear. The best case of this is the Beatas theme song, which played at the beginning instead of my normal intro. The Shirley Walker suite was clearly also inspired by the aforementioned Christopher Nolan movie soundtrack released in 1989 by Danny Elfman. As you can hear, they sound very similar to some extent. Use similar instruments and both have a very dark and menacing sound, perfect for Batman. And last but not least, by any means, the characters. I've talked a bit about Batman, but let me elaborate. Up until the release of this cartoon, Batman's TV appearances was more toned down and light-hearted. It showed Batman in a more child-friendly light. Examples are again the aforementioned Super Friends and Adam West cartoons, along with the other cartoon appearances, for instance, when seen in the Scooby-Doo cartoons. This was the first Batman TV series to show Batman's darker side. Not to mention, during the series, it wasn't afraid to let Batman face tough challenges. One of the challenges I enjoyed seeing played out is Bruce falling in love but denying himself that in order to complete the mission he promised to his parents. He deeply experiences love for a woman but refuses to let himself be put in the position of marriage because he knows that once he has someone at home waiting, he has to come back, therefore not doing the job to the best of his abilities in order to avoid losing his life or being put in serious danger so he can return home. This was tackled more so in the movie Mask of the Phantasm. And when it comes to the voice of Batman, I could go on and on about that, but all I will say is Kevin Conroy does a really good job when it comes to voicing Bruce Wayne and Batman. Another character I enjoyed was Dick Grayson as both Robin and Nightwing. In BTAS, we saw Nightwing and Batman clash every once in a while, specifically when Robin found out the person who killed his parents and wanted to kill them, but Batman was against it. Other than that, nothing major. Then, in TNBA, we saw that he was no longer working as Robin, and we saw why that was. We saw what finally pushed him over the edge to quit. I won't try to explain it because it is better if you watch it. If I can, I'll see if I can find a link to that episode along with the music and everything else you might want to check out. I don't want to go any further because I don't know how long this video will be, but if you by chance like this video and my commentary, please, I ask that you smash that like Batman smashes Joker's face in, and click that crimson subscribe button. I'm trying to reach 100 subs by the end of this year. Don't forget to hit the bell to be notified when a new video drops, and share with your friends. The Discord is in the description. I wish you a good morning, afternoon, evening, or night wherever you are. I am the Paper Samurai, signing out.